Hi again, it's Lady Shell, and I am back again to do another shot at this chase mechanics. I have my module, The Mystery of the Turtle Spirit. This is the teaser module where I'm testing 4 of the encounters. This is one of those 4 encounters, and it is a mechanic that I got from the Dungeon Master's Guide. It's called The Chase, and the Dungeon Master's Guide has one called the Wilderness Chase, which is the format that I'm using. But there's also an urban chase if you have an adventure that is based in a city. That would be the one that you'd want to get. So I have adapted that a little bit to use in my own story here, and I'm going to just move right into the story. So at the end of after doing 3 encounters, this would be the 4th one, and that's only if you have time because I don't know exactly. I haven't worked it out yet since I can't DM because my internet is horrible, and I am having some other people do the play testing for me, but I have to finish the module first so that they can do that. So anyway, after finishing 3 of the encounters, I have in here that if there is time and both the players and the DM agree, I have one more encounter that we can do. It will be Theater of the Mind for the most part, and if they agree, I suggest you finish Pickle Pete's and get some dinner and a room, and I'll give you an encounter in the morning. So the party goes to take their long rest in the inn, and they have some breakfast, and they exit the inn. And when they do so, the next morning, little girl runs up to you as the whole party exits Pickle Pete's after breakfast and a well earned rest. She says that she has a note from Samuel Laszlo, your boss. She hands you the note and giggles and leaves. The note says, "My name is Lacey Galan. I never know how to say her last name. Galanodel. And I'm in a quandary that I am hoping that you can help me with. I have a racing dinosaur who is entered in the dinosaur races in the upcoming fair here in Lozano. Only when I was going to train her, I put on her saddle and muzzle, and then I left to get one more item, and when I came back, she was gone. The chain that she was attached to was broken, and I could see her footprints heading north of town into the jungle. The race is an important one for Tyra, that's her name, as she has been on a winning streak, and if she wins this next race, she will be written up in the Lozano Gazette as the most winningest dinosaur in Chult. I am willing to offer all of your group tickets to the dinosaur races at the fair, and 25 gold to each of you if you could help me round her up. I will be waiting with her cage in the jungle area north of town today with her favorite treats, and I'll be using a special whistle that only dinosaurs can hear. Won't you please help me get her back so that we can get her prepped for the race? I'm worried about all the animals in the jungle that something might attack her. Yes, she's a T-Rex, but she's just my baby, and she could get hurt. So obviously the party said they want to help me with this, so I'm going to assume they will help Lacey find the dinosaur. So heading north. The party heads north in the direction that Lacey gave you. So we move on to the next story tab here. It says to add the first map where the players will encounter Nuriel, the turtle druid, and his roadside stand. And I have loaded the map, and I have put Nuriel on the map, and here is the menu of items that the players can buy. It says as you reach clearing, you see a small roadside stand with a sign above it saying Nuriel's Last Chance Supplies. Behind the stand, you see a turtle who looks like he may be a druid from the large staff with feathers at the top. He smiles at you and says, "Greetings, young adventurers. I am called Nuriel. I'd like to invite you to take a look at my supplies. I have things that might aid you with any reason as to why you are heading into the deep jungle. My prices are fair, as I am your last glimpse of civilization before you retreat into the dangers to the north. Come look, come look." And these are the items that are available. And if the party members want to buy it, all they have to do is click on the appropriate item and it will open up a parcel, which then they can drag into their inventory. And it will deduct the proper amount of gold or silver. So I have already given all of my players 2 of these healing potions each so that they can use them when they're on the chase. So we will now move on to the bottom text, which says Nuriel's menu, shared Nuriel's menu, and the players may purchase few items for heading deeper in the jungle. And then we move on to meeting Tyra. So now we're going to switch maps, and I'm going to load the next map, which is this one. And we need to put the players on the map. So I'm going to drag the green friendly down here. And here are my players. Okay, and we need to put Tyra on the map. Tyra goes up here. Okay, so it says you arrive into a clearing in the jungle and stop to catch your breath when you notice that there's a dinosaur just ahead and it's munching on the remains of a small animal. It looks like it had a muzzle on at one time, but no longer, so those sharp teeth could make mincemeat out of you just like it's doing as it tears off bits of flesh from the dead animal. The dinosaur looks like it's one of those racing dinosaurs from the saddle that is on its back. It must have broken free from its bonds, and there is a broken chain hanging from its neck. Yep, the description surely sounds like like this is indeed Tyra, Lacey's racing dinosaur. Add Tyra to the combat tracker, and I would do that by opening the encounter, and I would click the down arrow, which puts her on the combat tracker. That is done. And, oh, I didn't have to get it there. I have it here. Okay. The players in Tyra must roll initiative to see their turns during the chase. Because everybody's going to get a turn. Everybody's going to be in the same position each time. So let's roll initiative. I'm going to roll initiative for everybody. Because I don't actually have players on my table. I just put the PCs there because I can't have people log in my table. As I mentioned, I have terrible internet and that is not going to work. So I'm going to move the flag up to the first person. And then I want to go through these and I want to add numbers of the position of where they are in the race. And so that I could easily tell where everybody is without counting. Because I've been there, done that, and it's kind of awkward. Okay, Bard, number 3. And Ranger, number 4. And Rogue, number 5. And finally, we have the Paladin, number 6. Okay, so everybody's got their number. And now we'll get back to the story. It says the players need to make a stealth check. If they pass their check, they move their tokens. I will move the tokens into Area 1 of the chase map, which is the next map. But I'm gonna not. I'm just gonna delete them from this map for now. And and if they do not pass their stealth check, then they will have to roll on this random Tyra attack table. We'll keep this open just in case somebody fails their check. Now, if this was players actually on my table, I could use the party sheet to do a group dexterity roll, set at 12 because Tyra's passive perception is 12. So if they get 12 or better, then they will pass her. But I'm going to have to do them all manually because I don't have people here. I'm doing dex. I was supposed to do stealth, but it's the same thing. Oh, wait a minute. Excuse me. It is not the same thing. Let's erase that. It's a check, not a save. So I am doing the wrong thing. Okay. Let's start over again with the wizard. And we go to stealth. And Eladrin Bard. Stealth. And the half elf ranger. Stealth. And the halfling rogue. Stealth. And the dwarf paladin. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to take this restrained off from the previous playthrough where I was testing this. Does anybody else have anything? I don't think anybody else has anything on them. Okay, close that. And Dwarf Paladin's going to do her roll. Stealth. Let's see if her clanky armor makes her miss her turn. Of course it did. Okay, so we needed a 12. The Gnome Wizard is fine. Gnome Wizard can go to the next map. The Eladrin Bard can also go to the next map. The Half-Elf Ranger moves to the next map. The Halfling Rogue, whoops, what happened here? The Halfling Rogue did not make his save, so he is going to have to roll on the Tyro attack table. And it says she continues munching on the dead animal, not paying you any mind. So, Bard, the rogue moves on to the next map, and the dwarf paladin is, where is she? She didn't make it either, so she needs to roll. And same thing. So we can close the attack. Could go back to the top. Can move her to the next map. I'm going to leave Tyra here for this next turn. And I'm going to load the next map, which is this one. Now let's start in square one. This is the Theater of the Mind part of the quest of the chase. And only the DM sees this part. I have to put the players on this map. So let's stick them down here. And there we go. Okay, so players enter. Okay, tires. Okay, move on to the first room of the chase. That's this. Only the DM can see this map, which I already told you. And this is load the chase image, which is this right here. And we move on to the next story entry. Okay, so this will be the first part of, this will be the first round of the chase. And it says participant 1, you are caught in a stampede. And that is the Gnome Wizard. And the Gnome Wizard needs to Why is this so big? I have a laptop, so that's why my screen is rather small. Okay. Gnome Wizard needs to make a DC 10 dexterity save. And he made it. So Gnome Wizard can move to the next square. And passes a turn, and Tyra gets her turn, and she is going to have a no complication. So we will move Tyra on the map now. She can be on this map. And 3 is Hunter Snare. Close Stampede. And this is the Eladrin Bard that gets the Hunter's Snare, and it says must succeed on a DC 15 saving throw. And what do you know? She did, so she moves on to the next square. Pass her turn. Half Elf Ranger has. I think I'll just leave these. No, I'm not going to leave them there. I could leave them there. All right, no-see-em bugs. There you are. Okay, the half-elf ranger runs through a swarm of no-see-em bugs, and the swarm makes an opportunity attack against you. +3 to hit, 2d4 piercing damage on hit. Okay, there's no. There we go. Multi-weapon attack. Piercing damage. Well, it needs to hit first, so the no-see-em bugs are going to make a attack, and they do. Wait, what is it? Multi-weapon attack. Oh, I guess they do hit. +3 piercing on a hit. I'm finding it hard to figure out if they hit or not. Oh, I guess I could look up my half elf ranger's AC, so I could tell. He has an AC of 16. That 15 did not hit him. So, no-see-em bugs, you're out of luck. You're going to bite someone else. So we're going to move him to the next square. And next is the halfling rogue. And the halfling rogue gets the hunter snare. Target must see. I can see 15. And what do you know? DC 15. So he is safe from the snare. And we can move the rogue into the next square. And finally, our dwarf paladin's turn. And she has no complication. So she moves into the next square. Okay. So we move on to round 2. In round 2, our first, let's task your turn, Paladin. The gnome wizard is going to have to make a perception check. And here's perception. Let me open this up. This is easier if I grab it from here. Has to make a perception check. Let's see. Piercing damage. You know, I didn't put I need to code the perception onto here. So basically, the wizard needs to make a perception check. If it gets a 12, no, if it get 12 or better, then it will see the trap and it will not. Nope, it does. Your gnome wizard does not see the trap. That means that it's going to take a 1d8 piercing damage. We roll that on the wizard, and he is wounded with 7 hit points down. And now he is also going to be, I'm going to restrain him so that I can remember that next time on his turn he is going to miss a turn. I'll open the effects. Whoops, not modifier. Effects. And I will put the restrained on him. And that will remind me when he has his turn next time that he misses his turn. So he won't get a turn in round 3. He won't get a turn until round 4. Well, actually, no. Excuse me. When he has his turn next time, he's going to have to make a strength check. And if he passes the strength check, then he will get to move. Next is Tyra's turn. And Tyra is going to be caught in a stampede. She needs to make a DC 10 saving throw. Oh. DC 10 saving throw. Where is that in here? I know that's in here somewhere. Here, no, not that. Not that. Not that. Whoa. I guess I open her sheet. Yes. DC 10 dexterity saving throw. So this is dex, this is saving throw. Why did I roll twice? I'm taking the first one, which was 17. She does not get caught in the stampede. She is fine. So she will move to the next square. Next person is the bard. And the bard has the no-see-em bugs. Let's open this up. And it says melee attack. And it does a 20. Yep, it hit her. I know her armor class is at 20. Yeah. Okay, so she takes 2d4. Right here. 2d4, and it goes on the bard. And we're done there. She only took 2 damage, which isn't so bad. The ranger is next. Ranger has the angry bees. It says he needs to make a DC 15 dex check. Oh, saving throw. Dexterity saving throw. Because he knocked the hive down. And he did not make it. On a failed save, he gets stung. So the bees are going to sting him. And he is wounded. Okay. And next is the halfling rogue. Halfling rogue he has to make a DC 10 con check. Con saving throw. And he made a 10, so he did not get blinded by the pollen. So that's good for him. He moves to the next thing. Oops, I forgot to move the ranger. And the bard also should have been moved. And the wizard is restrained. And now it's the paladin's turn. Whoops. There. Paladin's turn, and the paladin is number 6 and caught in a stampede and must make a DC 10 save, which it does. She does. So she does not get bludgeoned by the stampede, which is good for her, and she moves into the next square. So the only ones in this square is Tyra and the wizard. And I'm going to move over here so we could see better. And we are ready to move on to round 3. Now, Pass your turn. The gnome wizard was restrained because it needs to make a it was the yeah, there was this bear trap. That's why it was restrained. So we're going to take off the restrained feature because I only needed that to tell myself that it was going to have to make a DC 12 strength check. So let's open up sheet. Let's make a DC 12 strength check. He did not make it. So he is still restrained. So now I'm going to put it back on again. I probably shouldn't have taken it off until he actually passed it. I wasn't sure if it was going to make some kind of a negative thing to his roll because he's restrained. So I will leave that there. And you are staying there, wizard. Now it's Tyra's turn. Tyra has no complication. Says if you have potions or spells to heal yourself, this might be a good time to do so. But she doesn't need to heal because she's fine. And we move her to the next square. And move past your turn. The bard is next. The bard has no complication. Oh, this was the one where everybody was ending up with no complications. So 4. The half-elf ranger gets to move up because no complication. Oh, I know. Wait. The bard, I'm backing up. Because on the turns where they don't have any complication, it says that if you have potions or spells to heal yourself, it might be a good time. Since they only, I have coded this so that they have a certain amount. I'm giving everyone at least 2 turns where they can heal themselves. So the bard will try her. She will go to her actions tab and she will get one of her potions, her good juju potions that she bought from the druid. She will put this on herself and try and heal these 2 points. There she goes. Now she's healthy. That was her turn. And then the half-elf ranger also did this and also has a lot of damage. So he is definitely going to try and use one of his potions. Well, he's not going to try. He's going to do it. He's going to heal himself for 4 points. So at least now he's only 4 down. And now we're going to the rogue because that was his turn. And the rogue also has no complications, has 7 hit points down. Let's open the sheet. Open the page. He is also going to do the same thing with the potions. He is going to heal himself. And there he healed 2 hit points. Okay, and pass your turn. And the paladin has the final turn of this round. And the paladin also has no complication, but she has no damage, so she is just going to pass her. Well, she's going to move, and then she's going to pass her turn. Now, did Tyra get to move? Yeah, Tyra, she should have moved up too. I forgot to move her. She was number 2. Oh no, wait. She is here because she went from 2 to 3. She is behind 1, and Halfling Rogue is. Why is the Halfling Rogue still here? Halfling Rogue should be ahead here. The only person behind is the Gnome Wizard because he can't pass his strength check to get out of the bear trap. Okay, we move on to our round 3 or round 4. Okay, and we start with the gnome wizard who has no complication. So that means that they could heal themselves, but he has no damage. He just needs to pass this DC 12 strength check. So let's open a sheet. Let's see if we can pass the strength check. Nope. He remains restrained. So he passes his turn. Tyra gets no sandbugs. And she 14. What is her AC? Her AC is 11. So that did hit her. The no sandbugs now will do 2d4 piercing damage. And now she's wounded. Okay. And participant 3 is the bard. And the bard needs to make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw. And the bard makes it. So the bard is going to move to the next round. Oh, and Tyra moves up to number 4 now because she had her damage, but I forgot to move her. Okay. Now the ranger is going to make their turn, which is no complication. And does he need to heal? This is square 4. He needs to get through these 3 squares, and he might suffer damage. So I think I'm going to hold off on the, oh, wait a minute. He might not get another turn. I guess he's going to have to use his potion to heal himself. Okay. And now he's healthy. And he moves to the next square. Next is the halfling rogue. Halfling rogue is going to get no complication. And he's going to use the last of his potions to heal himself. And he's just 1 hit point down, so he's fine, and he moves up. And finally, the paladin. And she has to do the bear trap, which is this. Okay, so that misses. So she does not get stuck in the bear trap. She's fine. Good thing, because she would be restrained just like this poor gnome wizard. And she moves up to the next square. And next, we go to our next round. Let's move on to the next tab. Run through a swarm of no-see-em bugs. Oh, poor gnome wizard. Wait a minute. He can't. Oh, he's not. Yeah, he's not taking any of this stuff because he's still trying to do a strength check. So let's open up his thing. Let's see if he could pass his strength check. And it doesn't look like he did. He got a 9 and he needed a 12, I believe it is, right? He needs a 12, yeah. I guess you're going to stay there, gnome wizard. So let's move on to Tyra. And Tyra also, wait, did I do the wrong one for? The gnome wizard was the no-see-em bugs. No, the gnome wizard wasn't. The gnome wizard would have been the no-see-em bugs, but he had to make this. So Tyra's next. And she has to make the pollen thing. DC 10 Constitution saving throw. Let's see if she makes it. Come on. Oh, I did it twice. Okay, there's your DC 10. You do not get blinded by the pollen. And you move on to the next square. It's getting neck and neck between her and these four people as to who's going to win this race. Next, we have the Bard, which can heal but doesn't need to heal, so no complication. Bard will move up to the next square. Half Elf Ranger needs to do the bear trap, and it means he needs a hit, and that does not hit him. I know he has better than 9 AC. Yeah, he's got a 16 AC. So he will move up. And next is the rogue. And the rogue has the no-see-um. And we will attack the rogue. And we missed. So no-see-um bugs do not affect the rogue. Rogue moves up. Paladin is the final one in this round. She has to make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw. Wait a minute. That says DC 10. Oh, that's because that's the bees. Pollen. Oh, the pollen must be underneath here. Where's the pollen? Don't tell me my pollen is not. There's my pollen. It was hidden under here. Okay, DC 10. She needs a DC 10 con save. And she made it. Wait, oh, the failed scared me there. I thought she failed. Nope, she is fine. She moves up one square. Okay, and we move on to the next round. Participant 1, which is the Gnome Wizard, who's been stuck here forever, still has to make this DC 12 for the... It's the bear trap that he was stuck. I need to keep this open. DC 12. Gnome Wizard, DC 12. Come on, let's make the DC 12 this time. Nope, didn't make it. Stuck down in that second square forever and ever. Next, Tyra. And Tyra has she's got the bear trap. So she has to make the DC. Well, first we're going to attack. And it's 14. And she has, I think she had 11? Yeah, AC 11. So that does hit her. And we get 1d8 piercing damage. And she is going to be restrained because she's in the trap now. So we're going to have to put the restrained tag on her, and she's going to have to make the 12 strength checks, which shouldn't be a problem with her because I think she has like 19 strength. She has 18 strength. Okay, so she is restrained. So she stays in that square, and we move on to the bard. And the bard has Angry Bees. Bard has to make DC 15, and she does, so she moves to square 7. And the ranger is going to get Stampede, make a DC 10 dex save. Let's see if they make it. Aha, they do. So the ranger will move up. Pass turn. Halfling Rogue gets Angry Bees. Has to make a DC 15, and he makes it. So he will move up. And the Paladin brings up the rear. Well, not actually. Poor Gnome Wizard down here is bringing up the total rear. Oh, and I forgot to put Lacey on the map. Well, that was stupid. Didn't mean to do that. Because we're in this round. Lacey, need to put you on the map. See, now she's not going to be targeted, so I don't need to put her in the combat tracker. I just need to keep her on the map so they can interact with her at the end here. So let me open her up and stick her on the map. So close that. And we are, let's see, the paladin just had her turn. No, she's getting her turn now. No seeing bugs. So let's do the no seeing bugs. Is this going to hit her? It is. Attack. And it missed, so she will move up. And next, we're in the next round, which is the final round. So it says that you enter a clearing. This is Gnome Wizard. Oh, wait a minute. Gnome Wizard can't enter the clearing because it's still restrained. Needs to make the strength check. So he would have entered the thing if he would make his dang strength check. He still didn't make it, so he's stuck down there. And passes turn. Tyra, you are going to move up because you're in the last. Wow. I'm going to move her up 1. Because that's her turn. She gets to move up 1. And the bard will get to move into the square with Lacey. And she's going to interact with Lacey where it says, you enter a clearing and see a young elven female with turquoise hair and lavender eyes. She's standing next to a large cage, and she looks surprised to see you until she realizes that you must be the group from Samuel Laszlo's detective agency that she asked to help her find her dinosaur Tyra. If you arrived before Tyra, and she did, then she asked if you might have seen her on your way here. She has a box of dino treats in her hand, and around her neck you see a small whistle shaped like a dinosaur. That must be the special whistle that she mentioned in her note that makes a noise only dinosaurs can hear. You explained that you did see her and she seemed to be heading this way. Now, when Tyra arrives, we're not going to worry about that because she hasn't arrived yet. We go to the next person, which is Half Elf Ranger. Half Elf Ranger can now be in here and be up for the award. And next is Halfling Rogue. Halfling Rogue. Wait, I just forgot. Tyra needed, on her turn, I moved her up 1. I forgot she was restrained because she needed to make her DC 12 strength check, which I think she will make. Strength. Is it a check? Ugh. It is a strength check. So let's do a strength check. Whoops, only have to hit it once. Yep, she hit it both times. So she does move up 1. We take the restraint off her. We move her up 1. And I was right, but I forgot to take the tag off. So why did I take the... Oh, I took the tag off of her. And I... Can I move this? No, I can't. Okay. I need to put this back on the gnome. I took it off the gnome instead of taking it off Tyra. There. Okay. If he would ever make his check, maybe she would. Well, she's gonna move forward. He's not gonna get the final. I mean, he'll get a reward, but he's not gonna get the one with the money. Next person is the. Oh wait, Halfling Rogue was moving up here. And now we have the Dwarf Paladin, and she moves up here. And close that. And up. And the Gnome Wizard's going to try and do the strength check again. DC 12 strength check. Yay! You finally move up. We take the restraint off of you. Okay, and Tyra moves up one. And then we have the Bard is already there. The Ranger's already there. The Rogue is already there. Paladin's already there. Gnome Wizard gets to move up one. Tyra gets to move into the square and say, "Ah, there's my master." Let's move out of the way and make room for Tyra. She comes up to her master. She's so happy to see her. And it says, when Tyra arrives, each player that has arrived prior to her will receive a ticket to the dinosaur races at the festival and 25 gold each. So I will. Where is that? Is missing from here. Yeah, I forgot to put that in here. Let me open up my thing because they're supposed to get paid. And we have a parcel that is called what is it called? Ticket to the dinosaur races. Oh, great. Forgot to edit. Need to take off the copy. This is the one where they get the money. The people that get the money, and then this is the one where the people don't get the money. People don't get the money. Okay, so there's my two parcels. Let me close this. The people that get the money are everybody but the wizard. So the bard, well, actually, the wizard's gonna finally make it up here. And we are going to award the wizard the no cash version. So he gets a ticket, but he doesn't get the thing. We have to be on the inventory there. So there's his ticket to the dinosaur races. He's the only one that gets that one. Eladrin Bard. Called the inventory. She gets this plus the 25 gold. And that's only down to that's minus 35 because of the fact that I added the juju potions and didn't have enough money at the time. 10, 15. I forgot to reset that. That's why I'm setting it. Okay, so that is what she ends up with. And the half-elf ranger is going to get the, I gotta fix his too, so it's 20, 15, 10, and the dinosaur races, and there's his money and his ticket, and the rogue also gets it. Oops, open the inventory, fix the thing. Oh, he must not have bought, I must not have made him pay for his juju potions. Where are they? They're there. Okay. So they got his ticket, and next is the paladin. Paladin, inventory, drag. Let's fix the, nope, I need to fix 10 and 15. Okay, so now she's got her reward. Everybody's got their reward. Everybody's happy except for the poor gnome wizard who didn't end up with any money, but he still got a ticket to the race. So he should be happy, right? I mean, he did finish the course. I mean, he was like 3 squares behind, but he finally got to the end. He didn't win, but he got to the end. So I hope you enjoyed this crazy playthrough, and hopefully I did it in less than 54 minutes, which is how long it took me last time that I did it when I didn't have it all set up correctly. So thank you for watching, and I will be making additional um, videos on. I really need to get that warlock done, and eventually I'm going to get that warlock up so that you can see how to make a warlock. Thank you for watching. Bye.